Cerebellum histology. The brain's obsessive perfectionist imagine a brain region that doesn't start movement, doesn't end movement, yet if it disappears everything turns into chaos. Welcome to the cerebellum, the brain's most judgmental supervisor. Big picture before the microscope, the cerebellum's job is simple and terrifyingly precise: coordination, timing, balance, and error correction. It doesn't ask, "What are you doing?" It asks, "Are you doing it perfectly?" And histology. Histology is how it pulls that off. So let's zoom in. Cerebellar cortex, 3 layers, 1 personality. The cerebellar cortex has 3 layers, always in the same order because this structure hates improvisation. 1 molecular layer. The chaos upstairs, this is the outermost layer. It looks empty, but it's actually crowded with conversations. Here you find parallel fibers from granule cells, dendritic trees of Purkinje cells, stellate and basket cells, local inhibitory neurons. Think of it as a crowded airspace where signals cross constantly. Goofy transition. Before you can say synapse, gravity pulls us down 1 level to Purkinje cell layer, the diva line. A single row of massive neurons, elegant, arrogant, powerful. Purkinje cells are the only output neurons of the cerebellar cortex. GABAergic gives inhibitory, sending commands to deep cerebellar nuclei each Purkinje cell receives. 1 climbing fiber, dramatic, powerful input from inferior olive, thousands of parallel fibers, subtle feedback. Metaphor time. If the cerebellum were an orchestra, Purkinje cells are the conductor, silent, strict, and absolutely unforgiving. Damage them gives ataxia. Intention, tremor, dysmetria, goofy transition, all right conductor, enough drama, let's slide into the basement. 3 granular layer, the data center, the densest neuronal layer in the entire brain. Key players: granule cells, tiny, excitatory, glutamatergic, Golgi cells, inhibitory modulators. Cerebellar glomeruli, synaptic hubs, granule cells send axons upward, gives split into parallel fibers, gives talk to Purkinje dendrites. This layer converts incoming sensory and motor data into a format the cerebellum can process precisely. White matter, arbor vitae. Deep to the cortex lies white matter arranged like a tree, arbor vitae. It carries signals to and from deep cerebellar nuclei, brainstem. Thalamus gives motor cortex. No white matter, no output. No output, no coordination. Simple, afferent fibers. 2 ways in all cerebellar input enters as either mossy fibers from pontine nuclei, spinal cord synapse, and granular layer indirect. Informational climbing fibers from inferior olivary nucleus wrap dramatically around Purkinje cells. Powerful, corrective, teaching signals, translation. 1 tells you what is happening, the other tells you messed up. Why this histology makes sense: the cerebellum receives massive input, filters it through granule cells, fine-tunes via interneurons, outputs a single, precise inhibitory signal. That's why lesions don't cause paralysis, they cause poor coordination, timing errors, and loss of smoothness. The structure is the function. Final mental picture. Picture the cerebellum as a perfectionist editor. It never writes the sentence. It just makes sure there are no mistakes before publishing. And every cell you just met, granule, Purkinje, basket, stellate, exists for that single purpose: end.